failures are very fun. Anyway, we'll stop talking about paper thin and we'll start talking about the game. As DRX looking for a bit of a trap play here on the south side.
Are they fully pushing?
Reinforcements being called over.
Boy.
It's just going to be a tuck behind the box, and Straya's going to be taken down.
How did the breach die?
Sprung right back over onto DRX. Nice little setup there. Good counteraction. Talon find the opening kill.
Gotta remember though, if you want to contest with DRX on this B side, it is always Bane's territory. Keep an eye on what he's going to be doing around tower specifically.
All right.
It's going to come into effect as well. But with the player advantage and Australia going down,
leave the Cypher B by himself. He goes for his one.
And if it is the right read
3A. You have to do this.
For DRX,
ideally, these 3A guys eventually get aggressive A main.
Swinging off the relay bolt. Just
you have to kill this guy.
Damage there on a cruise.
Big.
Freeing.
Now, do they go
over the door? Finds one. Hyunmin coming away with a second. Does eventually get taken down.
Oh, it's free kill for Mako.
Be noted and heard here, and Mako catching a glimpse of the gun.
Smokes though.
He's able to find the head of Jit Boys.
Yeah, there was
really good play. Really good play by DRX
as well. So they did know someone was coming from there.
He saw both as well.
Just gonna be sat here, backside underneath.
Saw both. This guy walks into A main. It's perfect. Literally perfect. This guy has to stay alive though.
In towards spawn. Looks like the answer is yes, but Bane is there and he's noted it as well. Now they're flushed back in. The time is just not going to be there. 12 seconds remaining.
All right, GG. Talon loses.
Instant headshot found.
No chance this guy wins
Down
this.
to the last 7.
Put money on it right now, chat. This guy wins this.
Now just goes for the delay,
oh,
and
it's impossible.
It is over.
Fucking missiles.
Plant cannot be found. Free will lose his life. Ty will come away with another.
Obviously.
Quite low.
But Sam is capable of like
DRX,
genuine greatness.
Here. Just
but
scoping
the thing is,
out.
he's just addicted to money and streaming.
Freeing on the drone, gonna be noting where Jit Boys
and I don't blame him.
Gonna be.
Scaling forward, looking for that Cypher here. Couple shots out.
No, don't tell him I said that. That's weird.
Tapped is freeing, almost getting timinged, but now Jit Boys needing to backpedal frantically and get some damage in, but cannot find much more than that. Cam,
what is UIA? Why are you guys typing that? Was that a fucking
tower as he often is?
God damn, it's probably some stupid emote that I can't see.
Spot. Like butter, baby. Cruz not ready for anybody to be there on the plat itself.
5 versus 3 angle.
You guys are fucking
DRX.
morons, bro. You guys are all legit sheep.
Can come in
God,
towards
fucking
the next
stupid
round
fucks.
at the moment. Maybe
you're all so fucking stupid.
Possible as well. As Talon will pick up an ulti orb on Die. He will be 1 away, so with death, an orbital strike into the bonus.
Are you watching Senji too? Yeah, I am.
Death orb plant. We'll see which one it's going to be, but DRX now very much understanding where they're going to be looking to go. As it's going to be a quick little rewind there from Premi. Snaps back over towards that drop position. Freeing running out of bullets. Will end up falling. It's going to be the one casualty here.
Why didn't you?
Not having the greatest showing.
Bane got appendicitis.
Still getting the job done.
Hyunmin is just rushing forward here. Still throwing the check onto the opposite side.
Nah, DRX is going to fucking mow these guys down.
For Cruz.
Legit, these guys are about to get bonus.
He's just stuck on the iPad.
See, the thing is, you're inside of a smoke with your missiles out. You know that there's a chance they could enter that smoke. So why not just go outside of the smoke with your missiles out? When you're in no danger of dying to people behind you.
Pushing up in towards A main though, able to find Estrella here in halls. A real solid opening they have for the moment. Freeing just with it goes to try to hold the door. Does get the smoke off and looks to reposition. Oh, dash forward.
Don't criticize. You lost. Go fuck yourself, Lobsource. Pussy.
Still able to trade for another. Kahlua now on the floor. The Molly here just in front of their feet. You've got Mako from drop as well.
Hyunmin slipped into the right spot though.
Okay, tell Brock not us is crazy business.
Well to find the kill. Smoke dissipating. Put some damage.
That is just an absurd thing to type.
Bane now arriving.
Are you watching PRX boom later? Yes, bro.
Meet tapping, just trying to see if he can suss out where the Cypher is.
Has he addressed the Boaster tweet yet? Enough. It's not all about your boyfriend, dude. Enough. Holy fuck.
Bane will find it. Second one.
Jesus.
And a bonus
it's not all about him.
DRX.
That spot. But in a pistol round such as this for Talon, probably not going to see that utilized unless there's already an advantage or a post-plant scenario potentially.
FNS, you're so washed, leave the game, please. Alright.
No problem. Here at the start of the round. Down to 14. Smoke's down. There's Mako getting the spot out, swings.
Yeah, they're too confident. They're legit too confident.
Get picked up to pieces. Spotted out more.
There's actually, I am actually thinking this might be a 13-0, guys.
Start off the round, tag down is going to be the last one.
I'm no joke, no exaggeration. This might be a fucking 3-0
fashion.
Or 13-0.
Gentleman just steadily swinging forward. Oh.
It gets it done.
For a second.
Such a fun thing to watch.
A little bit
like
more
in terms
decisive.
of like aesthetically, it's genuinely enjoyable to watch.
But I like the adjustment from DRX, pushing up towards the north side.
Stealth drone not getting the spot out here. Mako just tucked in behind the boxes. Tripwire spotted, cleared. It's just going to be a backpedal as Armageddon does get sent. That's from Freeing. Expecting that there was still going to be some pressure coming through from that arcade side, but as you can tell, Talon, no one was there to receive that damage.
And Marco's just used the Incendiary, by the way, as well, so that was some more stalling power that DRX had up their sleeve for the tree choke point, but now sub 1 minute will tick on over, and Talon's
what's the plan here? We have these two underpass arcade area, so are they going to make noise for these guys? Oh, these guys made noise, and now they're going back.
There's some attention over here. 3 players now on the rotate.
Oh, this B split should work.
Forcing that A site here from DRX. The exec getting ready to come through.
This B split should work.
Bane just backpedaling orbital strike to try to flush him back into the spawn, but Mako still going to get caught. Bane still stunned up now, out
good
into the open. Ends up
really
falling
good
1 by 1. Talon will pick them apart as
mind.
Cruz is able to find a little bit more.
Oh my god.
3K for him. As he will now have his own Armageddon online.
Shit.
In the position that he is placing that out, but at least confirmed in the map now with the destruction of the camera.
Stealth drone to Han.
You think Youngblood like Ryan can replace you in a team?
At the ready, finds the headshot.
I mean, anyone can do anything.
Park. Hell of a shot.
Are you still friends with EA? Yeah.
And Cruz with the Armageddon to go ahead and help ensure that they can close out this round. Spot on the 1 though. Thigh will still fall.
Do you still wear the Master's title? I change it every time.
There's a swing in, and Klua can't quite steady the aim. Straight up there with
Yo, that is annoying. That is very annoying.
The Waylay goes diving forward, and that allows them to find the punish. Jitboys, however, trying to hold things down on that arcade side, ends up falling to the wayside. Kill found, Spike now dropped, and in Mako's grasp.
Yeah, a bit of a difficult situation to be.
Can you stop speaking? You're annoying as fuck. That's mean, bro.
I mean,
it's like actually
Cruz is a full kit to try to utilize here. Primi, though, absolutely nothing. Just kind of needs to hit the shot, and he's able to do so. Ultimate now online.
All right, there's some life. Talon has some life.
Unexpected for Bane here.
Find the timing, though, Primi. Plant is done.
Bane.
Here behind the box, and
wow.
Yeah, he knows exactly where this is, and he's ushered him straight into Cruz's open arms.
Worth.
Nicely
that ult was
done here
so
from
worth.
the side of Talon.
It's insane to watch in terms of like production.
A main aggression to try and be gathering.
It's so hype.
I don't think Primi got much information.
No.
Scott is fully blinded up.
But you
just has to get out of there.
You do kind of waste the ultimate though if Hyunmin here.
Yeah, that is very true. The overdrive
map control with DRX's comp, at least in A main, is literally just so free every time.
Yeah, big
missile stun and having Neon here, you just can't go A main. You literally have to go B consistently.
To gaining advantages, getting kills, siphoning weapons.
Or do that, I guess. Fucking breach ult all of A main for no reason. Just to take the space.
Aggressive scaling up through main.
I'm wondering what Jitboys is going to be able to do on this lurk, by the way, too. Bane still, of course, in the tower with 2 trap wires positioned to the arcade side of things.
On both sides. Cruz, though, now getting in position for this flank, or maybe even just the pivot call to shift back.
This Cypher plays in a lot by himself.
Jitboys tagged
this guy's
very low.
Always
now
tower.
Be stunned up.
Oh, did you see him?
They haven't quite noticed him until this very moment. Walks straight into his thing, and Estrella is there. Finds the kill. In the meantime, though, the rest of Talon working their way across the A, getting ready for the plant.
Yeah, an open site, and remember, it is a lesser buy for DRX here too, so planning for main.
They have a Bucky on Bane. He's now rotating around and about to make contact here, you know, against Thigh, and I don't think he's going to be able to find too much value there. Thigh just going to stay tough.
A free kill.
Drifting across.
Oh, you say that.
Never mind. Just draws out the classic, and he's right as rain. High taken down. Weapon now recovered. Either way, decent damage being dealt here from the side of DRX. They're looking for another thrifty. Cruz from this defender's side, able to find one. Estrella comes away with another. Now a 2-1, and they know Cruz's position. The salvos have to be baited out. It's going to be a hold to half. Estrella giving his life. Trying to make this clutchable here for Mako. Just needs to never really find it. And no, will not be able to do so. The back away, Cruz gets out. It's a Red Bull clutch as Talon will go ahead and pick up a third, not allowing for that thrifty to come through.
One of the more awkward clutches to come on out in that scenario with both players where missing all their ammunition and having a couple of reloads. Yeah, you're always going to give a bit of a valiant
You
attempt
guys are brain dead, bro.
Try and get it half to give Marco an opportunity in that sort of situation. But, damage really done by Cruz, by Primi. Try and bring some sort of stability and then allow Cruz to come out.
Anyways, we'll move past that round.
Get a little bit silly.
But now Talon knocking on the door of DRX, 3 in a row. Full gun rounds to be presented. Operator back in the hands of Hyunmin, so not going to be seeing too much for the time being over at Dish.
Spray across the Bane, just anticipating this. Goes through the smoke, tries to really disguise Mako's position. And he finds
so
even
low.
more. Kalua's now down to 4.
Oh, that's rough.
He just has to make a play, but it's so obvious he's going to be here.
Forward over towards drop. Call to pivot. Not been sounded quite just yet.
He is essentially just going to be sitting here, waiting to see if the team is eventually going to make their way through main. See if anyone is going to be presenting him with a duel.
Now they just have to go. Like they literally.
Situation.
I don't even know what you do in this scenario. You have no like 0 map control.
Talon in this one.
You have B main. That's it.
Up 4 HP, courtesy of the spray earlier, and just ultimately a 5 versus 3, where you've got a Rolling Thunder on Estrella, and a more stacked B side.
Wait, why are you guys saying we know you don't know what to do in this scenario? Shut up, bro.
Camera just over the top.
Fuck. We just shouldn't have played, bro. Fuck. What are Sam and I thinking?
Another sky smoke that kind of just locks you out here.
It's just keeping it quiet here for the moment. Fault line on main. Aftershock at the ready for the pinch.
This is gonna happen every time now. Fuck.
Talon, gonna be okay.
Yeah,
gonna be happy.
Yeah,
they've gotten this out. They've already made the sound to call.
10 seconds left.
DRX not realizing that, wanting to ensure the round victory. Send out the Rolling Thunder, and Talon just kind of get that ult out for free. DRX, they win the round.
I feel like out of all the regions,
now that's one critical
America's
tool that they don't have to worry about.
is the only region.
Not for a while, of course.
They're not rushing.
And China EDG is out.
Yet, but applying steady pressure here from
no.
both sides. Drone cleared out, freeing. Potentially going to be in a bit of a bad spot here as Tripwire gets sent. Fault line's going to be exchanged, and yep, the pinch comes in. Freeing going to be taken down. Headshot found there by Estrella, but cannot confirm that kill. Mako now dead, and this quick hit here from Talon works a treat.
Yeah, a bit more silent in the very beginning.
Boom, RRQ, and DRX are the best teams. Yeah, suck my whole dick, bro.
Talon, but
not one chance that there's any truth to that.
5 versus 2, save call forced for
no
DRX.
way. No way that's facts.
And in a hunt scenario like this, I mean, you look at the credits of Talon, it's not the worst thing to try and remove the operator, for example.
It's true.
Well,
no shot, bro.
But can they get
Question
it?
So is Boom still going to be one of the best teams in the region when they lose today?
Pretty much to last out the remainder of the half here.
Just curious.
Just heavy buys and catastrophe.
Yeah.
But yeah, Talon will be in a good enough spot, so could go for it. But if Primi's not going to be able to find it, they're more than happy to not give over any additional kills here. So Talon, clawing their way back into this one, will find a 4th round win.
When they get it.
I could see how it would look that way.
Again, off.
But no.
Arcade, on a spot, peeking down and towards main to really
stone cold sober.
Catch anything here. Bane does get a glimpse. Gives him an idea. What they're going to look to do is Primi inserts himself over in towards Canteen.
Unfortunately, we were very sober.
Rewind back, and it's just going to be an exchange here on the side itself. Primi.
If I knew beforehand how this year was going to go, I would have been lit for every game.
Consider the save if they can try to get out to
absolutely fucking hammered.
So Hyunmin just sending out another pod shot, rotates back, grabs a Vandal, wants to try to play this one out.
Has to find Cruz first.
Here on the close angle, the fast lane is available, and he's gonna.
Wait, should Sam and I do a little drunk stream?
Seems like now that he knows where he's at, he might want to try to play this, but it's been
that's too much.
He creeps up over towards that arcade side, so the call to save the operator will be made.
No.
We need Hyunmin's credit.
No, I just kidding, guys. I just kidding.
Here across the rest of the team. Talon now going to be tying things up.
Why is Talon making this closer than it needs to be? Why can't we just move on with a 2-0 loss? DRX is not losing this game.
To be played out here in the half. And yeah, Hyunmin coming away with value right off the rip.
I mean, look at Jimmy. Jimmy's been living in 2022 since before 2022.
There's going to be some stuns exchanged here. Actually, no, that was just Cruz getting stunned by Kalua.
The whole Optic lineup is going to continue to live in the past. I'm sorry.
A site.
Just waiting the strike. The dash is at the ready. I mean, Premi, does he send the ultimate in first? The answer is going to be no. Goes up and over the top of
Not Ye, not Crashies.
Ye
is in Cancun with me.
Within the smoke.
He's literally with me. Crashies is about to join me.
Premi now continuing to hold on to the weapon to try to deny any kind of retake. Chuck of the stim.
When Crashies loses to Footballist, we'll see who's going to the movies.
All players from Talon
we'll see
here within the site, but DRX needs to still try to find some way.
What the fuck?
Headshot into a follow-up. Ty ripping them to pieces, looking for the third. Bane, or rather Mako, doesn't manage to find it. Sure why I thought it was Bane. And then it's going to be just free.
I don't even know how I did that.
Sliding away with a Vandal in hand. Op will be left on the floor. Ult's going to be retained and obtained here from the side of Talon going into this final round of the half, as they will get themselves up to 6. So tied at worst, in the lead at best.
Yeah, I noted in that one when Freeing dropped the salvos to buy some time for the team when the plant started to go.
He's read it so well.
He disconnected.
Out of the RX, but
I'm going to immediately lock back in if Talon can win pistol next round.
He's looking, waiting over there at B main, trying to see if anyone's going to come pushing forward in towards him. As Hyunmin on a very aggressive line slides over into the corner, but Kahlua able to find the shot.
Wow, they still kept the control.
Sent. Orbital sent there as well from Mako.
It's so cooked.
It's just going to be some damage onto the players of Talon, but Hyunmin now gone. Tip the spear, cut off. All's going to be sent. Mako
good fucking volley, bro. Good fucking volley.
Some of this pressure that might be wrapping around.
I mean, there's still 3 here. What are you going to do?
Talon
cannot win this round.
They can put a pause on it at the beginning here. See if Jitboys can get anything when that smoke starts to fade. Same can be said for Mako.
Just here inside of the smoke, looking for a timing, swings out. It's only going to be good for one.
Not happening.
Now with that
they got breach.
Rolling Thunder does get built up, goes across into its back sight, but Estrella able to do a 180, turns back, finds Jitboys. As the orbital now crashes down here onto the site, but Freeing already going to be dealt with. Estrella swung out wide, joining in alongside Bane. They'll find one apiece, but nothing more.
Okay, I did not know they had that many ults. I didn't even look at the ults.
We'll get the round win for Talon, 7-5 in the lead at the half.
Yeah, really great recovery from Talon after those first 4 rounds come out in the map. I mean, that's kind of the be-all thing.
Okay, if Talon win pistol,
it's very shaky in the beginning of a map.
There is a world.
Out at the very,
otherwise, GG.
Pistol, second, third round, they have to have a little bit of time to recognize how their opponents are playing, what they need to do to come on back, and they have actually been getting a lot better at doing that.
It's good now.
To kind of approach that, because I think most people would be like,
he's always been good.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember that the
prize
for the
they
year
just
is always
lose somehow.
Too. Yep. So if you can
100 Thieves is an anomaly.
Spot on the 1, Sheriff.
Like, they should have been able to beat G2. They were in position to beat G2.
Exchanging some
and they lost.
Both players tagged for 30.
And the stealth drone immediately destroyed over in main by Hyunmin too. So there's an idea already for Talon that there's some forward progression in A main.
Line sent.
Asuna is not as bad as people are saying, though.
Oh, yeah. He's worked down the
okay, there's a world, It's fine. 3v3.
To this neon.
Missiles.
But a havoc has been wrought.
Oh my god, if Mako dies.
Push out of the smoke here from Mako. A double take from Jitboys.
Oh my god!
Right in front of him.
He can do this.
Down the 10. Gets the cam. Trying to hit the shot, Mako. Tucking back into main, but now the wraparound comes through. Premi arriving over at drop. The swing out.
Okay, yo, wait.
Angle.
Wait.
Talon.
Wait.
2-2.
We might have a map 3.
Up by 3.
Well, you talk about Bane being able to lock down B generally on this map. How about a Jitboys bunker? Low HP.
What a round for Jitboys.
Trying to get some damage
what
out.
a fucking round.
Ridiculousness is afoot. Just a little bit better from Jitboys here, who hasn't been able to
this
find
this kill right here,
in his lurks.
the second one.
So some individual confidence, you would hope that that one installs in you, and more importantly too, a pistol round finally, again going back towards Talon, only picking in both of these maps.
You have to suspect Mako.
Did you already talk about changes for stage 2? No. I'm not allowed to talk about anything right now regarding any of that.
Meanwhile, just a peek in towards main.
You guys know I'm a non. Like, I'll tell you guys if I could.
Right hand there.
In this case, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just pistols for DRX though. Wouldn't mind seeing some orbitainment, but Premi wants to stop that.
finding one. Bongo. Just, yep, hip fire action. Looking to steady it. Eventually does. And Jit Boys wasn't able to find the ace. Primi now, similarly low HP. He's going to be looking to see if he can find one, but for now, we'll just go ahead and scoop up that orb.
Or maybe Jit Boys can
takes
steal it back, yep.
Only these two players get ult charge, nobody else.
I mean, I wouldn't actually mind it when you
What
think
up,
about the defensive side.
Why are you still awake?
Cypher roll here, going into a bonus.
What time is it?
You can definitely
Oh,
see
it's
that
only
picked up
2:20.
pretty easily.
He's got crept up here.
Oh, he's got a
Through the
Primi.
sewer. He's got the angle at the ready.
Just come back to streaming. Mental health and happiness is more important. I fucking agree, bro.
Walking right into it.
Doo-doo.
Predator ace found is Primi. Looking electric.
One away from his fucking ult.
On this waylay. 9-5 now. Talon well out. They realize about this judge. The DRX themselves have been bringing shotguns forward into tower.
Yo.
Frantically looking for some
damage
there on the reveal, unable to find anything with the Guardian.
It's fine, it's a bonus.
Jit Boy's going to be taken down.
It's fine, it's a bonus, it's a bonus.
Strafes in, I believe.
Talon can still.
Stray up, blind, maybe blind shot. Is able to go ahead and find that kill. Full position. Freeing. These shots just dancing around his head, but he's got his sights trained on Cruz.
Of course, sending the Guardians here, look for some damage.
It's still just the bonus here for Talon. Dropping this round, still will have them up by 3. Decently cozy position. Primi, kill or death, will have that ult online.
One enemy remaining.
See if he's going to be able to find anything. Otherwise, it's looking like a flawless here for the side of DRX.
Would you want more large maps in Valorant, like Overpass and CS? Yeah, probably. Just because of how...
Yeah, it seems like Primi not quite going to be able to get
how
it done.
much space util takes up.
Forward.
I feel like you need more space on the maps
overall,
in general.
Nothing going to be spotted. Some noise out there as well. Nearly finding fishing shot.
Wait, what?
Over on towards Jit Boys, but it's going to be Cluid.
They're
Instead,
fucked.
down to the straight.
They're just fucked.
Finds that kill, opens up the rope.
How do you not throw anything aim in?
Shifts over.
I haven't seen that in forever.
But now is alone. I'm trying to hold this side. Finds the first hit. Freeing going to be taken down, but this plant still going to be coming through.
Spike planted.
His Cruz noted on the flank, but do they know that Thai is also on the approach here from the angle? I'm going to be cleared out. Only Bane spotted this far.
I mean, the brim is in the perfect spot here. There's just no way.
Reinforce. This ult is going to be invested here. Mako, though, peeking in the door, able to find one. Bane going to be taken down. Primi finds the up shot. Now, Mako and Estrella needing to try to fight their way out of this one. The ladder has fallen.
Jeez.
The fuse being held to half the swing in. Mako with a 4K. Will get DRX that round win. Really heavy stack.
They threw nothing aim in again.
Chance for this to go sideways. It looks like they don't want to take any chances. In fact, as the Rolling Thunder is going to be sent out.
Good missiles.
behind it.
Good counter
Yeah,
missiles.
it's going to be held back. They spray through and widely, nothing is gained.
All 10 members on this alpha site.
No lurks, no lingers, no flanks.
Would you want Arsenal to win the UCL? Of course.
Push up here and instantly die. Solid headshot there from Bane. As now
I feel like I've watched the same round 2 rounds in a row.
Thrifty attempt.
Yeah.
They go aim in, they try to come out aim in, they get stopped, and then they go sands and split out.
Swinging out, trying to strafe over the top of that one with a shorty in hand, but it's only going to be minor damage found. There's DRX looking for a flawless. Primi is going to go backpedaling and sprinting across the rope.
There is a trap there that he would have to destroy.
Otherwise, one trap goes to the other.
Otherwise, he's just going to have to wait for a potential exit here because he does need to meet his demise in this round.
Just going to see if he can get any kind of catch here.
If Hyunmin did get the kill, he would have the ult online too.
Catch up plenty. I think, you'd rather.
I feel like NA is the only region properly using Teo.
So Team Ace, flawless round here for this. Not much value is found.
Something for them to go back towards in the.
Derek Overwatch #1 on that list.
Hyunmin sprinting in, trying to find a catch. Jit Boys, does he get caught by that? Spray across and just
I'm confused as to how all these rushes, there's no counter util ever.
Quickly trades it back.
2 A rushes, 1 B rush, no counter util whatsoever. Talon.
Gives him the Armageddon now.
And also no smokes because Thai was down first. It makes this retake a little bit more difficult.
Do they toggle the camera at all? Bane does. Does he spot him? I don't think he did. Freeing has no idea.
Is the disparity between crack 100 Thieves and match 100 Thieves that big?
And how did you not see him?
Just remember, orbital strike from Marco here.
He's tucked down into sewers.
Honestly, most teams are probably better in practice than they are in matches.
There's a stun.
But I also think there's a level of effort that goes into matches and frag. It's just a different, like, there's less pressure and shit, so there's a lot more elements in matches than there are in practice.
Team ace, this time far from flawless, but DRX, they have successfully tied it up at 9-9, running back 4 rounds in a row.
You know what I told Sam? Finally,
some
counter util.
Right
but then these guys have Neon, so he just bypasses it all.
Still will take quite a bit of damage there on the collapse.
All right, Primi. If there was ever a fucking chance, this is it.
Alive here for the moment.
This is where you prove yourself as the greatest.
Just a 1-for-1 thus far.
Well, I'll go fuck myself.
In, dead. Mako finding the kill. The Armageddon just rolling out that red carpet here to shove them back. Cruz is going to look to fill the space here, chasing the explosions. And then on the peak is able to find one. Now, answering Armageddon, keeps him locked in position. Bane finds the headshot, gets a near depth reveal. And that tells all for Ty and Jit
For
boys.
the love of God, you should get off Senti and play Initiators. I fucking wish, bro.
Scenario now as well.
The Initiator calling is so much fun. Senti calling, I'm fucking guessing half the time.
Through the door, Bane swinging out.
Jit boys.
Try to get the peak there before that final ping had come through. Fring now going to be forced away.
Talon has to win this round, by the way. They just have to win this round.
Can hold the door for a little bit
this game is over if Talon doesn't win this round.
Ty is going to look to try to create some split pressure. No, both of them doubling back.
Marco was watching this before.
We don't have a Senti player, you little fucks. We don't have a natural Senti player on the team.
Starting to get away from them a bit.
Oh shit!
Position confirmed. Mako.
Nah, Mako just doesn't lose. Like, it's annoying.
Swings out. Jit boys has the headshot and has the defuse. I thought maybe Mako would send out the molly, but didn't think that he had enough time. They capitalize. Talon.
Like if the guy just straight up runs at him, he doesn't want to get caught mid-animation.
Their ult cycle's in such a strong position as well, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Ready to go. Thai, 1 away. Kalua, 3 charges for the Rolling Thunder. Whereas Estrella and Mako just about at the halfway point towards having that.
Why did you remove Verno?
Yeah, Thai is towards this B site. Some good timing on the Sky Smoke and lock out the DRX for a little bit.
Just me.
Try and sniff out where this trap is though first, Hyunmin.
Gets the catch, he's gonna be ping revealed, spray across, and Jit Boys eventually able to find it. Retoggles the camp, steadies the spray. Estrella gonna be taken down, Jit Boys at 8 HP, still finding value. Comes away with a third, and suddenly as the dust settles, we're in for a 2v2. Both players approaching from Talon, making their way up through tree. Ult at the ready, sent, invested.
Ew, dog shit ult.
Both sides. The snap coming through, he survives.
Oh, he's so low,
Bane is there to capitalize.
Not planning for him.
It is not planned for him at
Gets
all.
half for free.
Thousands kill. Let's see if he can add another one on top of that. Off the defuse.
Wow.
Is Kalua.
Wow.
As Bane crests the 1K mark.
Now it swings in favor of DRX with the
How's nobody pausing, by the way?
Just before, right? Yeah, the ult.
Do we even have any pauses left?
For Talon, but the weaponry mark, yeah, not so much. They take
there's an ad coming. Sorry.
Down on the pistols here. Hope to find a cheeky
Nobody's
round.
pausing? It's 10-10. Why is nobody pausing?
Doing wonders here for the team, but in this position is not going to be able to do too much. Just a classic there to try to hold down main. The site now wide open. Ty clearing out the camera there with the Sheriff. Eats a little bit of damage. Orbital strike going to be a bridge well too far.
Launching smoke.
Barring some kills being found here in the next few seconds, but nothing spotted quite just yet. Mako. Shoulder not noticed. That's going to be a weapon nearly handed over.
No way Talon wins this round, right?
Sees it picked up. Knows where Kalua's position is at.
No way. No way, bro.
Stunned up. Now about to be
no actual way.
Suddenly, that orbital strike looks a bit tastier here. Oh, the Fring though able to find one more. Primi gonna be taken down. 3v3 as Hyunmin sprinting around, gets a headshot on the Cruz. Things getting a little bit scattered here for the side of DRX, but
Termi and Frost almost never pause. That can't be real.
The lead theirs.
Plenty of options for DRX in a map that is stacked with ulti orbs.
Yeah, last couple rounds, decent little swing for them as far as the
ult economy is concerned. Okay, they did use both.
Oh
no, DRX is the only team with a pause, bro. I forgot this existed.
Able to slide away.
Been really impressed by Primi's quick saturates as well.
Talon's got no more pauses.
Aggression and speed. Definitely the right value proposition when you consider away late.
The fact that everyone gets away scot-free.
That's the maps? This isn't pauses?
A little bit shocking.
So there's no pause thing? Yo, I'm
Bane's
lit.
trying to create some pressure.
I'm legit lit.
Over on that that A side of the map.
Oh, Cruz.
But that does make sense.
Now sliding forward, taking
Holy! Relax, I don't watch these games. I don't know the overlay and shit.
That it was just going to be one player lurking here, but
okay, I should have known though. To be fair, I should have known.
Because when you see a
you gotta
player
take
that
accountability
deep in
when you fuck up.
You do consider that it is just going to be a lurk scenario there for anyone hanging around tree.
Did you take
Quite
accountability when NRG
heading
lost?
Towards this other side of the map, you're going to have to contest with the Cypher utility that Jip Boys does have at now the A side. Bit different.
Still prove to be difficult to try to get into. That Rolling Thunder is available. They're going to go ahead and open up with the orbital strike.
Too predictable.
Repositioning. Plants his feet to find one. Estrella going to be taken down. Fast lane only going to last for so long, and they get unstunned just in time as Mako finds a headshot. High out dead. Orbital. Not something that they have to concern themselves with on the side of DRX now. As Chit Boys flushed out, it's just chaos. No one knowing where
actually, we wanted to. Fuck it.
But it's DRX with
Primi.
the player advantage.
Actually, Primi, if there was ever a chance, it's now.
Primi on the drop down. Being spotted, the re-swing, the double face.
And that's that.
So now it has to be flawless for Talon. They'll stampede in towards tree to get some further information. And Killer
overtime
will open up the books by finding Hyunmin.
Certainly a good kill to be found. Primi still pushing forward. Mako seemingly reading this.
Yo. No ult?
Take the part, the rope ride. Primi, he's right here. They spotted him out. He finds the first, but he can't quite get that second. Still though, damage dealt a 2v4. Talon looking like they are in well positioned to get this within touching distance of OT.
The idea for DRX now to play contact as well. Silently to the choke entry of this B site.
This round should be over unless these guys hit miracle shots.
Hold on to this ultimate unless you can get it.
One smoke too.
Close position. Oh. There's the smoke out. Mako gonna be dropped. Estrella now left scratching his head.
Yeah, they do have investments in the next round, of course. Mako maybe requesting a weapon though. So in a spot like this for Estrella.
Oh yeah, why did you drop Demon 1?
On dropping the gun for your teammate or looking for damage against Talon, who again have been very fickle with the economy. It's going to be the earlier one though, so a bit of time for the team to talk as well here in what they want to try and navigate towards the next round. Wouldn't be surprised.
Are you stupid or are you dumb?
Still usable.
Could come through.
10 seconds left.
Well, see, I thought these were pauses, so I might be both.
Into OT, Talon clawing their way back, but for Estrella, a bit too risky. Cruz one charge from having that Armageddon online, having a combo of that with an orbital.
I have 2 cats, yeah.
Yeah.
Primi just jumping up over the top, getting himself onto the box, and this is going to be maybe a bit more of an unorthodox position to try to anticipate playing against when you have.
I can imagine you saying that and like actually like I know you meant what you just said. That wasn't a troll or anything. You're genuinely curious.
A jet as well. This could certainly catch them completely off guard. Tower for now though, at the ready. Cruz, he's able to find one. Hyunmin taking down Cruz, finding a second. Does eventually get picked off here by Estrella. As ults now starting to get dumped. Orbital strike, catching Bane, picking him down to 10 HP.
And that's just going to be an immediate reset onto the round, isn't it? Cruz has done massive
so
work to find the 2 towards Arcade.
He's dead!
It does manage to get that neural theft reveal.
How is he still alive?
This one just on the opposite side here of the site.
Oh my god, and he gets one! No shot!
From that gen position.
No fucking shot, dude.
No smokes available for Mako.
No corpse here for Jit.
Oh, sorry, is that loud?
Get himself over to Arcade. Estrella anticipating the pressure here, the position on the site.
Okay.
Plays off his util.
Primi,
the shot. Primi looking for a little bit more.
If there was ever a time, Primi.
Now it is all down to Mako.
Send your team
Molly
home.
having to be invested.
If Mako wins this round, he's the best player in the world.
Trying to get the catch here. Slow up his time
and
as Mako swings out. He is double facing. Talon clean up the round. 12-12. We're going to OT. Cannon. It's going to be straight up rifles on both sides.
I might be behind, but I'm going to leave
Talon at the moment. Checking in towards B. Wary about some aggressive pressure out of A.
Yeah, but who's at B usually?
See, I have like dial-up internet because I'm
tower
poor.
With his setups as well, assisted by Mako. But apart from that, rotations now because look who's gone north side by himself. It's freeing. He's getting all the information, destroying the camera. So it has to be the south side call now for Talon to get this A-Hall's control.
And Hyunmin spotting him out.
Okay.
Quickly just backpedaling as Primi goes diving
Overtime,
forward.
we actually have to lock in. Okay, they have A main control. Now, this guy's lurked up B. He's calling them back to B. They made enough noise at A. Makes sense.
Enough for Talon to
Unfortunately, we do not have any sands control, so this guy can hear us. So we have to walk or going back. Oh my god, they're going back to A and faking B?
Players trying to
or are they faking A and going B?
Trying to toy with the rotations at the moment. Meanwhile, Freeing is still happy enough to frolic around the north side of the map.
Jit boys.
This guy's walked.
Cam check and Mako now. Just there, striking from behind. Expect that there's going to be some follow-ups. The molly does get set 10 minutes in the meantime. Here, trapped the top site. Stunned up.
What a kill.
Covers, but then Primi is right there on top of him. Headshot found. Estrella giving away his position, strafing back as the salvos fly towards him.
Wait, wasn't Flashback on this team?
For the moment. It's 13 seconds remaining.
Am I tripping?
A little bit of damage with the spike now on the floor.
Big Sands one here.
He left. Why? He was like actually good.
Try to hold it. The backup coming through. Cruz here, shoulder to shoulder with his teammate. They go one for one. Mako, however, fighting back as Freeing finds Primi. And Ty's position is known. Time still on their side, but now into the 1v1. Ty looking for it, but Freeing finding it. Gets the headshot.
Wait,
as he's
Talon lost this round?
And DRX will once again themselves a match point.
Yeah, they had two chances to try and close it off in regulation, right? Talon pushing us into overtime, but now DRX back in the lead and switching back over to their attacking side.
You can tell how desperately both of these teams want that final slot.
Yeah. Back towards this A site yet again.
Ryan rank with Shanks. Ryan went to vacation, he ran away.
Actual placement of the trap wires.
I'm just kidding, by the way, I love those two.
He is in the site and not having to contend with any of the traps just yet.
Does get situated. Cam over the top, looking for the spot out. Now going to be cleared here.
Oh, this could be a 5v5.
You look like Lucio's your aim coach. That was pretty funny.
Mako, scrappy. Pressure on both sides. Hears it, faces it. Has to backpedal away though as the plant coming through here on the side. Steadies for one. Looks for a little bit more. Re-swing some damage. Delta Strand going to be dead at the same time as Cruz is able to find that kill now.
Really?
A 4v3. Bane.
We're going to a second overtime.
Did they hear this?
Swinging around the back.
Did they hear this? I'm actually curious too.
Softens
they didn't.
As he arrives here onto the south side.
Oh, what a play. What a play, Bane. What's the difference between you and Flashback?
Swings in, sees one, sees two, strikes now. Hyunmin at the same time.
Oh my god.
It's just Kahlua. If he finds the one, he gets himself a Rolling Thunder. 8 bullets, but no hope in hell.
GG. Thank you.
Hyunmin will get the 3K.
GG's.
DRX gets the series. 14-12.
Holy fuck. So we're going to play Boom, beat Boom Esports, and then beat DRX? That's fucking awesome. That's actually exciting.
Talon home.